What is an energy vampire and how do you protect yourself? Garlic not required. So let's talk about that. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Reverend Sharon Renae, and welcome to this week's Sunday Inspiration sponsored by Spiritually Centered. And today's topic is energy vampires. And do you ever find them sucking the life out of you? Do you ever find that? And I want to talk about what is an energy vampire. Well, an energy vampire is a term that is used when there are negative people that are always like pulling on your energy, and it's kind of like once they've latched on, they don't seem to let go. And it's almost in some ways that they pull you in with something, and so you want to help them, but then they don't let go, and you just keep giving more and more of your energy over to them. Now I can say they're taking the energy, but they're taking the energy because we're still allowing ourselves to be in that space. Now let me make this really clear. Energy vampires aren't necessarily bad people. They are people that are hungry. There's something missing in their life. There's something that they're needing. And chances are that their whole life has been in this space of negativity, right? And perhaps they've been told they weren't worthy. They've had a lot of negative experiences. They even could have genetically inherited a lot of these things, but part of their draw is that they will kind of talk about things from a poor old me, and this keeps happening and that happens and I've really tried. And so we can step in and try to help them, but what we find is that it's that they're not helping themselves, or that when we are out of that situation we feel totally exhausted, right? And it's like, ah. And you look around to see if anybody else was feeling that way. Now I want to make this clear that there's a difference between energy vampires and peopling. So sometimes if you are an introvert, when you're around people, that can feel very draining. There's a difference in that kind of a drain than what an energy vampire does, because the energy vampire is trying to feed off whatever energy you can give them. Right? Now, it's not a conscious thing like, okay, I'm going to go suck them dry. I'm going to take all of their energy so I feel better. What it is that they're recognizing that there's this wonderful love, this wonderful energy that they can't explain, and they want to be in it. And so, but they're sharing their story, they're asking for help or whatever it might be, and we're giving it because, again, empathy, understanding, love, compassion, we want to be able to help and inspire someone else, which is a normal thing. But if you have a lot of empathy and you find yourself being just really, again, losing your energy while working with somebody, it's like, take that time back, and after, if you've noticed like 3 times with this person, like, oh my gosh, I feel so drained, what is this about? Then really take that moment to self-check and say, wow, was I giving too much of my energy over to them? Was I trying too hard to help them? Was I possibly even trying to tell them how they need to change their life? These are ways that we're giving away some of our energy, and we're having an expectation for them to change it as well. But it can be very draining. And to me, so what I compare it to is that sometimes it can start off like an Eeyore thing, right? So from Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, oh, woe is me, and Eeyore, and so sometimes that is kind of a persona of an energy vampire. But what we find is that when they can't be pacified with anything, that they keep wanting to tell you the next problem and the next problem, or but why nothing will work. And we keep trying and we keep trying, and we're thinking, oh my gosh, what am I not saying right? So we try to come up with something else. We'll even go home and research information to give them, because we keep feeding them that spiritual food, or even just the things that they need to know in everyday life. But they're taking it, but what are they actually doing with it? Are they doing anything differently? Are they changing? Are you seeing a shift? Or are you just seeing it in that moment that they're happy that they've got your attention? So pay attention to that and stop. You can stop. You can hold those boundaries. You can stop giving so much of your energy into them. And if it's a family member, it's again, pray, affirm that, thank you that I am protected from their energy. Surround yourself in a light of protection. Hold on to your boundaries. Pay attention, but nobody can take from you what you're not willing to give. And so if we're open-hearted and we're very open, it's easier for somebody to take it than if we're a little bit more protected. So it's okay to have those shields. You could have those shields in place and still honor the person with love and to see their highest and their well-being while you maintain your separation. And I hope that this helps to get an understanding of energy vampires. And until next time, namaste.
I felt so tired, like the sun in me quietly expired.